This is Ben Shalom and you're watching Sporting Icons.
Hello everybody, hope you're all doing fantastic. So I'm doing this video to clarify a couple of points. When I did the video 2-3 days ago now, I think it was, on the pay-per-view numbers for Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou, which was ESPN 56,000 throughout the rest of America. On pay-per-view cable it was 11,500, and in the UK rumoured to be around 400,000. So of course I did a video on that one, and since then a few others have followed suit, including TalkSport, where I know that somebody somewhere, either Simon Jordan or Spencer Oliver or somebody within TalkSport, has definitely watched that video, because there are a couple of little nuggets that I dropped in there just to see who would actually copy me. Hello, how you doing? Anyway, nice of them to give me a shout out. Anyway, of course, the main thing for a lot of people is, well, it doesn't really matter what the pay-per-view numbers are because the Saudis are paying for it. They can well afford it. They don't care. Now, I did say in that previous video, even though some people didn't hear that point, well, I did say, yeah, they probably don't care about the money. But the clarity that I want to give in this video is, but they do care about the numbers. They don't care about the money, I'm sure, although I'm sure that, they would appreciate making some money back on it. But the point is that the numbers are what's important, okay? The numbers are what's important. Reason being, for the whole thing, this whole Riyadh season, again, it's Riyadh season, not Tyson Fury season, so all the promos and all the spectaculars, the fireworks and the razzmatazz, well, it's not for Tyson Fury, it's for Riyadh season. They're doing the same thing with WWE, with their horse equestrian and all other kinds of stuff, okay? Anyway, now, yes, they're going to lose money. Yes, they knew they were going to lose money, but they're doing it all to try and get eyeballs on their shows, on Saudi Arabia. Why? Come to Saudi Arabia. It's a good place to visit. You can tour, you have a look around. We're nice people. Our laws are a lot more relaxed than what you think that they are. By the way, we have Formula One over here. We have football, we have boxing, we have wrestling, we have all kinds of stuff. Come over and visit. And I tell you what, why don't you put on a few shows with us as well? Okay, that's what the whole thing was. Okay, that's what it is. It's still ongoing until the end of March. So while the pay-per-view numbers may not matter in the sense of financial, they will matter in the sense of numbers. They want as many people watching it as possible. And when you've only got 56,000 on ESPN and a rumoured 400,000 on TNT Sports, which of course, when it comes to boxing, the markets that they really want to crack and really open up to are the Brits and of course the Americans. The American market and the United Kingdom market. All things considered, it flopped. Now, had TNT Sports and ESPN not put it on pay-per-view, how many numbers would it have done? Right, a lot, okay? It would have done a lot of numbers, okay? Just for regular subscribers, all right? Now, that would have been great. That's the perfect scenario for the Saudis, because you've got more people watching it, more people going, oh, wow, the Saudis done a brilliant job, Saudis done this, and blah, 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 okay? It's not about even the results of the fights. Granted, they will be looking at Tyson Fury, they will be looking at Frank Warren, Bob Arum, and Spencer Brown, whatever his name is, and whoever else, saying, hang on a minute, you sold us this Tyson Fury to say that this guy is a superstar. He's on par with Canelo. He's bigger than Joshua. He's all this kind of stuff. Well, Joshua, when he fought Andy Ruiz Jr. for a second time, and when he fought Alexander Usyk for a second time, both times in Saudi, he did phenomenal numbers. But you told us that this guy, this Gypsy King, is the big I am. Clearly he ain't. These numbers don't lie, okay? The number one in the heavyweight division and the number one from the mixed martial arts, get them on together and they flopped. We want as many people watching our events as possible, and they didn't do it. Now, I don't know whether or not the Saudis told TNT Sports or ESPN to put it on pay-per-view. I wouldn't have thought so, because as you said, it's not about the money. Quite clearly, they got the rights for it and they did whatever. And then they put it on pay-per-view, which hurt what the Saudis really wanted, which was the viewership. That's what they wanted, the viewership. You heard it all the way through the build-up. Oh, X amount of people have watched some of the promos on YouTube and across TikTok and Facebook and this, that and the other. Listen, I don't have most of those platforms, but they've done huge numbers. Why? Because they were free. That's what was driven by the Saudis. So no, I'm sure they don't care about the money, but they sure as hell care about the viewership, and they sure as hell care about the fact that Tyson is not what he's sold to be, as in the superstar. Yes, he's a superstar. Yes, he's a big name, but he's not a superstar. He's not Joshua level. He's not Canelo level. He's not that kind of level. He's not Mayweather. I know that may hurt some people's feelings, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I genuinely don't. Well, part of me does. But the reality is, he's not that guy, and the Saudis now see it. But they can't do anything about it. You know why? Because they agreed to have Fury and Usyk have a contract. They did. Now they've got to pay for it. Now, the numbers on that one, sure, they'll be much better than this one. No doubt, of course they will. But even in America, where Bob Arum says Fury is a huge superstar, oh no, he ain't. He needed Wilder in that situation to become a superstar. Wilder needed Fury. How do we know? Well, look at these numbers with Ngannou. Look at Wilder's numbers against Robert Helenius. And again, I've seen like a lot of people saying, but the numbers in America, it's not really reflective because it was on in the morning in America, on the East Coast and on the West Coast or what. No, it weren't. What is it with some of these Tyson Fury, no, not Tyson Fury fans, he's got some fantastic fans, but these absolute bootlickers who just make up things. At least know the time zones, okay? I mean, it's not that far apart. It was what, mid-afternoon for them. Well, I say mid-afternoon, about 4, 5 o'clock, something like that. That's when the show kicked off. Okay, and by the time the main event was on, that was probably, what, 8 p.m. for them? Something like that? Well, no, maybe a bit early, maybe about 7 p.m. But in the very same Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Jake Paul, Tommy Fury, done 800,000 in America. Same time zone, okay? Both fights happened in Saudi, so let's not be using that as an excuse. The reality is, the Saudi won the numbers, they didn't get the numbers. Do they care about the money? No, I'm sure they don't, but they care about the numbers. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe, catch you next video.